Donnie, second straight day you fall behind early, and with the guy they had on the mound today, just not enough to battle back and get yourself back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the game's never over. And the one thing about, especially last night, the kids played hard. They didn't quit. And I'm not saying they quit today, but, when you're facing UCLA and Vantage Twig, it's 4-0, 6-0. I mean, he's not gonna let you win. I mean, and that UCLA team is not gonna let you win a ball game. So, game's over by inning 1 or 2, which is unfortunate unless something just crazy happens. And credit UCLA for playing really good baseball and just sticking it to us.
Some non-play, some errors on the board, some walks. Just a lot of things snowballed early on the defensive side.
Yeah, it hasn't been clean all year. I mean, that's been the consistent theme. You got 3 sophomore rotation on the mound. They're good, but when you got some guys that are somewhat younger on the mound, you got to go make plays for them. You want to have them make less pitches and less mistakes. The great evaluation is look at UCLA. They got basically 2 junior pitchers that have been pitching forever, and a sophomore, and sometimes a junior on Sunday, and they also field 980. People forget about that. That club's fielding 980, so they don't give you great pitches to hit, and then when the ball gets hit, they make plays, and that's something that we have to do. We have to, that's the type of team that we have to be, and we haven't been that this year. We haven't been that consistent defensively all year long, and you're not going to win games, and you're not going to win series until it's about pitching and defense. That's how you win ball games. It's not about the offense. I know you got to score more runs than the other team, but it's about your pitching and defense, and it hasn't been consistent enough for either one of those.
Maybe if somebody just takes a look at the final score today, they don't see some of the little things that went well. Pat McGrath, Matt Mendenhall off the bench both get a knock, and I thought Matt Bauer gave you a pretty good relief stint considering he hasn't been out there in a while.
Yeah, I hope so. Patty will start tomorrow, so you got to get him at bat to get him a bit more comfortable, and it's hard. It's hard for those young kids, and I'm definitely going to change my philosophy as I go. But I have always wanted to play a lot of guys because they're the future of the program, not necessarily the now of the program, but the future. And I look at a lot of their teams, and they play 9, they play 10 guys, and we seem to play more. So I know that's going to change. But tonight, Patrick got in there, got really good at bat. He had a kind of a similar at bat the other day in a tough situation, and he didn't put the same type of swing on it, didn't have the same type of approach. So from last week to this week, he learned a lot, and he was rewarded because of it. Same thing with Matty. Matty came off the bench and put a good swing on that. Good, happy for him. He's working at his game too, and Bauer as well. We've struggled left-handed out of the bullpen, so he's a guy that in the future we're really trying to count on him, and we need to get some outs, and hopefully he gets to pitch out there again in a tighter situation to see how he's going to respond.
And then just one last question. Taking a look to tomorrow, you guys trying to salvage a game in this series. The last time you were in this situation with Scott Simon on the mound, he shut out Utah. It's a pretty good guy to go out there for you.
Yeah, we've been in the same situation. UCLA has been in that same situation. UCLA last week against Oregon, they 1-0, lost on Sunday, and I would love for that to happen again this next week, tomorrow. But that's not going to be an easy feat. They're going to come ready to play, and Scotty's got to give us a good start. He's got to fill up the strike zone like he does, and we got to make plays. We just haven't made plays. And when you dig a hole against a club like that, it's heavy sledding, and it's tough to come back. But tomorrow will be a new day, and money's on this team to come out and respond better than they have.